Hey everyone, it's Mike here. During this video, I'm going to talk about one nootropic that I wish I found earlier and I started using earlier. Let this video be your guide. I'm going to discuss why it's effective for me, how you should take it if you do choose to take it, and what side effects may possibly occur. Let's get right into the video. What is the one nootropic that I wish I found earlier? And there's so many of them, but it would be lion's mane. And lion's mane mushroom is a very special nootropic for me because it can do things that really can't be found in other nootropics, specifically just in the sense that it doesn't only help you when it comes to mood, anxiety, but it helps you just to see things almost on like another dimension. You'll find that with lion's mane, you're really just curious about everything, and it just makes life interesting in that it doesn't necessarily stop you from being depressed, but it excites you about things even more than they typically would excite you. You will find yourself just in conversations like you're more interested in people. Isn't that great? You actually don't have to fake an interest in people. Imagine just really wanting to know more about them, wanting to know when they answer something, ask them more about that. And it can help you do all these things, especially in like a sales context, but even like for students, when you're reading things and you're kind of forcing yourself to learn them, you want to learn like almost at a deeper level. You're able just to see things, there's like another dimension to it. And there's a lot of studies showing that it can increase your BDNF and your NGF. And if you're unfamiliar with those terms, then I would suggest that you do look into them, as they're very interesting. It's almost like fertilizer for your brain, like what can help you with your just building more synapses, your neurotransmitters that way, and just helping you really, in essence, become smarter. That's what lion's mane can do. There's nootropics which can help you with memory. There's nootropics that can help you with like focus, with fighting stress, but nothing I've found just to actually make you think differently. It's almost like you're always getting the benefits from meditation again and again every time you take lion's mane. And I've yet to find anything bad about it. The only thing bad about it is when you're not on it. I'm on examine.com, and we can see there's studies showing that it can decrease in anxiety, decrease in cognitive decline, which is great, decrease in depression as well. And then if we look at some of the health benefits, I'm just looking at an article. Number one, it could protect against dementia. Second, it can help relieve mild symptoms of depression and anxiety. There's a lot of studies which back that up. The studies, again, not only done on, of course, animals, but people as well. It can speed up recoveries from nervous system injuries. And that's true, as a lot of the studies they've done on lion's mane are focused on people that have dementia or have had some sort of like maybe a concussion or something, like wrong with them in essence. It can reduce heart disease risk. It can help manage diabetes symptoms, and it can actually help maybe to fight cancer. Again, it can help you with your immune system. It can reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Then immune system we talked about. So no adverse side effects have been seen in rats, but that's again just rats, even at doses at 2-3 grams per pound. They say anyone who's allergic or sensitive to mushrooms should avoid lion's mane since it's a species of mushroom. And again, just the bottom line really is that research has shown that it's been proven, especially with dementia, with mild symptoms of anxiety. Practically speaking, because I discovered this nootropic maybe 6 years ago, and what's so with it is that I'm able to tolerate a much bigger workload. Like my stress resilience is way up. When I say stress resilience, it's kind of like your capacity to hold stress. You just have like a much better relationship with work. And you're actually kind of excited about deadlines being earlier, like challenging yourself, bring on more. That's when you notice the stuff working. It's not a nootropic that you have to cycle, but if you choose to cycle off of it and on it, maybe if you're on a budget and that's why you're using lion's mane, then it's like use it at a time when you really need it. Maybe it's exam time. Maybe you have to hit a sales quota or you have a goal. It's not a nootropic that I would take if I'm like traveling or if I'm going to seminars. But that being said, it does have a use. If you're on vacation, it's actually fun to use too, because again, you're more curious. So it's just really, really cool. I'm still learning more and more about the supplement. I'm not cycling off of it because again, it's not one of those supplements that is that strong where you really need to just to like reset your tolerance or anything. So do check it out. I would, if I were you. Of course, when it comes to nootropics and supplements, take them responsibly. Introduce them to your stack in a safe fashion. So assess your tolerance, start off slow, start off small, maybe 100, 200 milligrams per day, a couple times per day. And you should notice it working. I would say if you don't notice it working, it is very likely the brand. I'm currently taking the 8-to-1 mushroom extract. It's kind of hard to find. I'll see if I can link in the description box the one I'm currently taking. But the 8-to-1 mushroom extract, that worked. And if you've tried it before and it has not worked, I would say then it could have been your vendor where you purchased it from, because there has been extracts of lion's mane that I've purchased that have not yielded similar results than others. It's such that lion's mane is very strong stuff, and if you're taking it properly and you're taking kind of more than even the recommended dose and is, you know, and it's still not working, it's probably the brand, probably the vendor, because everybody notices something from it. Just it seems to react differently with some people. You know, you're not going to notice some of the benefits like reduce heart disease risk, but most people just seem like their thinking is kind of on another level, and sometimes it can help you, sometimes it can't. Like in some contexts, maybe you don't want to be overly curious about something, you just want to get something done and move on, and that's what's so I've noticed it can kind of a little bit be distracting, but it's nice, it's kind of like long term, and yeah, that's just what's great about it. I've not noticed any adverse side effects from being on it for a very long time. I don't think there are many. Just, I mean, we've talked about allergies and stuff this way, but lion's mane, yeah, very healthy. It is kind of expensive, so I've not talked about it much on other videos. I've made a video which I'll link here if I've already produced it. It's 3 nootropics to buy on a budget, and I wouldn't put it in that category. Again, the stuff's expensive, especially with the 8-to-1. The 8-to-1 extract, that yeah, it's one of those nootropics you kind of question, like, should I be adding to my stack, should I not? But anytime it's off my stack and then I reintroduce it, yeah, I just seem to be grateful. Like, man, I cannot get this, I cannot spend any time off of lion's mane because I just really enjoy it. And you just feel present on it. You kind of feel like unattached to the outcome. Like they say, it's never good when you're taking things too seriously and taking life too seriously. Everything isn't that bad, it's just an inconvenience. And with lion's mane, you're kind of, yeah, you're just going about it, kind of enjoying the process. So that is the one nootropic I wish I discovered earlier. Hope you all found that helpful. If you did, then support me by subscribing, follow me on Patreon. I'll put the link in the description box. I want to know what your thoughts are about lion's mane, or if there's like one particular nootropic you wish that you discovered earlier. So comment that, I want your opinions. And I'll look forward to seeing you all next time.